Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to get outside, it's Jordan. Shows him the stiff arm. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Creates a little space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured.
Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Slings it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Hansen. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He slings it deep to the left. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown Trojans. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Finds his man. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Sure hands. It's Hansen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
Booster.
From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback keeper. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Might be changing the route. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Penn State. Put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
On the run, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Yellow Jackets who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But Their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That's caught. It's Wormley. And they're able to make the tackle.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. Touchdown and stake. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Maybe a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll try it again. Turning it on. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Going with the counter play here. Maybe some room here. Push down for the tackle.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have